Hello guys, you're welcome. Today I want to talk about VPC. I want to talk about VPC. First of all, you should understand some key concepts that are related to VPC. Before I explain the concept of VPC, VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. Some of the key concepts that you will have to understand that we need to talk about to understand VPC are stuff like we have subnet, we have internet gateway, internet gateway, and we'll have to understand what we call NAT gateway. We have to understand route tables. We have to understand route tables. So we need to understand these concepts in order to fully understand our the VPC, virtual private cloud. So now, what is a VPC? What is a VPC? Think of a VPC as a private plot of land. It's a private plot of land that you own, maybe in a city or wherever. Think of VPC as a private plot of land that you own, let's say in the city. Let's say in this case, you own a private plot of land in a city, and you can actually design your own neighborhood. You can design your own neighborhood on this plot of land, right? Now, and you have decided to build on this plot of land to build your private resident, and you have built you have built your private residence, which of course have restriction, and you have built another residential area as well. Let's say your private residence, you have decided to build your private residence here, and then in this part of the plot you have built public, or let's say residential area. Residential area is a business area, maybe for rentage, for business centers, and all of that. So this is a plot. Now, this plot of land is your VPC. It's your virtual private cloud, right? This plot of land is your virtual private cloud. Meanwhile, you have your subnet, right? Your subnet has to do with the different resident. The subnet has to do with the residential, the different call it plots that are inside your plot. For example, the plot you have chosen to make your private resident is a private subnet. It's called private subnet. Let's call it a private subnet. And then, of course, your private subnet, not everybody have access to this area, that is your private subnet. And then we have the public subnet. The public subnet is the area where many people have access to, because you have used your public this part of your plot as for public, for residential area and business center. You cannot restrict traffic. You cannot restrict traffic into this place. I mean, you cannot restrict complete traffic into this place. But as far as your private residential area or your private subnet is concerned, you restrict traffic. Your private subnet here in this area, you restrict traffic. Not everybody leaves the public and just comes straight. Not everybody. This is the public highway, the public roads, right? People can leave the public road. And drive into this public subnet, but they can't just come here directly. They have to follow certain rules. Okay, they have to follow certain rules and certain routes. I'll put it that way. Now, what we call the internet gateway. Yes. Okay, let's get back. So, what we call the internet gateway are like the main roads that connect the residential area to the city, right? This is called the internet gateway. The internet gateway, right, is the main road. This is the main road that connects the public subnet, that connect the public subnet into the internet. This is the internet. This is the entire city. This opens up to the city. This opens up to the internet. City, call here city and call it internet. Internet, right? This is all called the internet gateway. The internet gateway, because it exposes your public subnet or your public your residential area, where you have business centers and residents, into the internet or into the entire city. So there's this traffic. Now we also have what we call NAT Gateway. NAT Gateway allows access, right, to or allowed your private subnet or allowed your private residents to be able to send and receive packages. Of course, send and receive packages securely, of course, without opening up traffic into this area. It sends and receives traffic securely, maybe by scanning access code at the entrance gate, right? So, but we would like to call this gate is called the NAT gateway. The NAT gateway, we have a security guard. Maybe at this entrance, we just have automatic gate that opens because this is a whole community. As long as you live in this community, or you have a community gate code that you can use to access this community, and you can give to your friends that are coming to visit. They can scan to come into the community as well. But as far as this is one is called what the internet gateway, the internet gateway. So, but as far as the NAT gateway is concerned, it comes with more security. It comes with more security clearance. So let's say a van can come for delivery and maybe comes and enter into the neighborhood, comes to a particular apartment in this residential area and does delivery. But when it comes to this private residence, it has to undergo some other clearance. There is tight security, right? There is tight security at this point. So that is how it works. Now, when we talk about the next key point we want to talk about is the route table. Route table is like the map, right? When cars is like the map or it's like the route through which traffic flows. Is the route through which traffic is allowed to flow. For example, if you enter in this area, if you enter in this residential area through the internet gateway, you enter the traffic area through the internet gateway, there are probably posted signs that tells you, okay, this is the direction of the flow of traffic, and this is how you're supposed to pass. Maybe if you want to go to this apartment, this is how you're supposed to go. And then also stop sign and restricted area signs are posted to tell you, okay, you're not allowed to go into this area and so on. So that's what we call the route table. The route table is there to give instruction on how traffic is supposed to flow. Okay, I hope this helps you understand this concept of VPC.